Okay, so we are back. Now I'm holding a protractor here. As you can see, it's a little thicker, like this. This one is for a Riga turntable because that is what I'm using. And as you can see, it says that you must have a vertical line here. The lines here must be straight. It must be straight this way. So let's say, here's a spindle hole. So let's say I put this one on the platter like that. And what will happen is you can align it so it will be straight, right? And then after you put on a record, what will happen is this one will, he will go up. And if you're checking your alignment that time, then the needle here will not go straight in this point here as it should. So that's what I mean. You should always use a protractor with the record on. If not the protractor that you're using, some of them are made of plastic, which means they are a lot thicker. And if they are thicker, it's made for put direct on the spindle there. As it says here, cartridge, alignment protractor, place the protractor over the record spindle, place the needle gently on cross, move the cartridge in the head shell until cartridge and head shell are parallel with the printed lines. Ensure cartridge is squarely fitted, head shell, and then evenly tighten hardware. As it says up there, that's how you do it. So we have another thing here, wait. And that is, I will just show you a printout. How does it look? Here we have another printout. This is a Stevenson. I actually like the Stevenson more than Barwell because Stevenson protractor is made so you will have less distortion when the needle comes into the center, which is mostly a common problem. But for some, they are happy with a Barwell. But as I said in the beginning, you should always use the protractor that is made for your turntable. I think that's the main thing to think about. You can also see here, look at this one, it's only a piece of paper, and the other protractor I have from Riga is thicker, but it still will not be enough because it's not thick enough as it should be, because if you put a record on it, it will go up higher, right? So the needle will come in a different position. About this printout, I don't know why, but I have never ever, even with 100% printout and no scaling, managed to get it perfect. I will show you. Like here, we have a Riga Stevenson arc protector, and it says that AA is exactly 140 millimeter. Okay, so I take this one, I check here from AA, and it's 140. No problem, okay? But then it says from B to B is exactly 200 millimeter. So I check this one from this line to this line. What do you see? You see here? It's not 200. I mean, it is 19.8, 19.9, which means that this one will be useless because everything here must be perfect, or else it will not it will not work. Your alignment will be totally wrong, and that is not what we want. We must have a perfect alignment. That's why I always use or if you can, use a protractor that's following your record player. And of course put on a record so it will be in the perfect height. And maybe now many people are thinking that what if I'm playing those old records that are slimmer, and then I will put on a record that is, let's say, 180 to 200 grams. Okay, what you can do is you take a record that it's, let's say, in between, so to speak. Of course you cannot align the needle with every record that you're playing. It's impossible. Or some people that I read about, they actually have used another mat, so the needle will go closer and closer to this point. But changing the mat also all the time is a little over. So what you should do is to take a record in between, so to speak. Let's say you're playing most of those 180 grams, or only the 180 grams. You will use a 180 grams record and put on, and then you put on the protractor. Your alignment will be perfect. But let's say you're playing also those slimmer, let's say 140 grams vinyls. You can use one of those and put on the protractor, and then you can also pay the 180s. But even if they're 180s, all 180s will not have the same thickness too. So the alignment will not be perfect all the time. And that's how it is. You can only do the best of it and choose something in between. It's the same thing with the angle of the tone arm. It's the same thing. They are saying if this is a tone arm, it should be 100% horizontal, they say, when the needle drops down, right? But this is the same thing here. Is that if you are using a slimmer record, the angle will point down. If you use a thicker record, of course the angle will go up. So here the same thing. You will do the same thing here. You are using a normal record, let's say 140 gram. You put that one on, you put the needle on, and then you do the alignment. We will come back to this in another video. In this one we are talking mostly about protractors and how to use them the properly way. I hope you get my point here. I'm not scared of any comments, good or bad. It's only that if you print them out from the internet and you get these AAs here and the BBs exactly in a millimeter scale, that's fine. Only think about that the center of the hole here must be cut out perfectly, so it will go down in the spindle. And as you can see, this protractor is only made of paper, which makes it very, very thin. And the one I got from Rega, it's a little thicker, but still not enough because the record is thicker than this. So in all cases you need to have a record on the platter, or else everything will be wrong. So until next time, I think that's it for this time. I will of course come back with another video on my ideas about this, and hope you enjoy. Thank you very much.